Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field. Jed Lowry now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Now the 2-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base. First delivery to him on the way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Bounce it to the left side. There's Segura. There's one. On to first. The double play. Next up for the A's, Stephen Piscotty. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Just getting started here in Seattle. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
A swing there on 3-0, and it's chopped foul right at home plate. Hit well on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's in there for strike 1. Piscotty is off at first with 2 away. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder, D. Gordon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. Gene Segura standing in. First pitch on its way. To third. Scooped up on the backhand. And there are 2 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz now. It was an 0-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled down the line. Chapman's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Oakland, Matt Olson is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Olson is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Here's Matt Joyce now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Drilled to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-2 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Segura for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Digging in, Marcus Semien. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's got 8 hits in 28 tries. He's also taken him deep 4 times. The 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. There is Seager. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here now is Mike Zunino, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to third. And that's the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Lowry's got it. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He's totaled 4 hits in 22 tries. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Seager, right field and carrying well. Gone! So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is under it. And that retires the side. Now batting, Matt Chapman. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Got him to go down swinging there. Matt Chapman is retired to start the third. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Lowry, 33 years old. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Boog Powell. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. At the plate, Ryan Healy as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
First baseman, Ryan Healy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Soft liner to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. It's been a steady 5 for 9. Here comes the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, D. Gordon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And there's 1 away. Riding in once again, Gene Segura. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Hit hard on the ground to third. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double. So striding in, Chris Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. Piscotty stands at second with no outs. The short hit hard. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. A base hit in his first trip. He's set and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down. So stepping in, Matt Joyce, as he's got to chime up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 0-2 delivery. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in to try it again, Nelson Cruz. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Nelson Cruz.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So the leadoff man set down, and here's the catcher, Mike Zunino. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Loud contact off the bat of Zunino, and a ball sent to deep left field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Digging in now for the Mariners, Robinson Cano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Lowry. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Jonathan Lucroy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Segura charging in on it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Here's a bouncing ball now, headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Chapman looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. This one's down to third. Seager has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So here is Avisail Garcia as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Piscotty going back on it to the track. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. And they're runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line hard to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Hit hard back up the middle. Simeon's got it. Lowry on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So the 2-out hit here brings up Gene Segura. Gene Segura standing in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A pitch out. The throw, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Gordon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runner going a second time. Pitch misses. The throw down. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now the 2-0. We'll try it one more time for second. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Runner goes for third. Strike called. Now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
And he He's safe. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Here's Nelson Cruz now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Segura runs. Hit swung on and missed the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into. Digging in and looking for more, Jed Lowry. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Lowry is retired, and there's one away.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Boog Powell. He was a double play victim last time around. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Here's Chris Davis now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gordon ranging back at the track, and that one is gone. Digging in to try it again, Matt Olson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hernandez will get ready to deliver pitch number 75 so far. Hits are even at 7 apiece.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in once again, Nelson Cruz. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Nelson Cruz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Powell patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way out in front. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Powell is there. 2 gone. 2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Ready with the 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Sinker. 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that is Juan Nicasio is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 12.
Ready for another shot now, Matt Joyce. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Gamble moves over. And that's the first out of the inning. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. A ball and no strikes. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And that's the second out. Riding in once again, Marcus Semien. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's 1 for 5. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
2 balls and a strike now. Count even at 2-2. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Another full count pitch home. He loses him on ball 4. Ready for another chance? Matt Chapman. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll make it up safely to 3rd, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Here's Jed Lowry now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. The 0-1 on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And that's going to bring in the run from 3rd, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game. Striding in for Oakland, Boog Powell. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Hit out towards 2nd. Backhanded. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Blake Trinan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Powell's under it. He's got it 1 away. So here is Avisaíl Garcia, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to 2nd here on the wild pitch. The 1-0 delivery. Grounded to the right. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to 3rd base. Ready once again, Ben Gamble, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Lowry's got it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Stephen Piscotty. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Nick Vincent is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 50.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Garcia. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Chris Davis now. His career history with Nick Vincent, he's 1 for 5.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No balls and a strike to count. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Hard hit at third. Throw to first will get him easily, and his side is retired. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. Lowry has it, but the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I could see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Gene Segura standing in. He grounds it sharply to third. Chapman has it cleanly. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. In now the Mariners DH, Nelson Cruz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lowry's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Joyce now. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing 1 to tie in the top of the 9th. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Up next for Oakland.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's a .333 hitter. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it. Deep down the line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
For Oakland.
Here comes the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there. And that's one of those off-balance swings as a pitcher you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and erased any hope the opposition may have had, and for that, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it's awfully comforting to have a guy like this you can call on to shut the door for you. He went out there and put the hammer down, and sometimes that's easier said than done.
Seattle Mariners, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Athletics, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Felix Hernandez. His record is now 2-0. The loss goes to Kendall Brayton. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of State Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.